Hey guys, welcome back to another Minecraft video. BoomBren here, and today I am here with kind of a different video. As you can tell from the title, this is how to make your map series. So what this series is basically going to be is I'm going to be showing you all the different things you're going to need to be able to make a map, because I had to find all this stuff from a bunch of different places. It took me a while to learn all this stuff that you need in order. So I'm going to be going over programs you're going to want to use. Let me shrink down my Minecraft. Going to be going over different styles you can do of how you'd want to do your map and all that stuff. So yeah, so today I'm going to be showing you how to get your world started and just probably the most basic Minecraft generator you're going to need. So first off, let's start off on this generator. So what this online generator does is it's a super flat present generator. Now if you want to use World Painter, I will go over that in a later video, but right now if you're just doing like an inside kind of map, you just really need like this. And you could always make your own in the Minecraft thing by just, going to more world options, super flat, customize, and you can change all this in the present and stuff. But here's something to make it a bit easier. So what you can do is you can just go ahead and select whatever you want. So like, first off, you can choose like what kind of blocks you want. So I'm going to make mine out of stone bricks, because it's going to be like an inside kind of. See, there we go. And I'm just going to make that go up a lot. I'm just going to go ahead and make that like 70. Okay? So then if you want like an outdoors thing, you can put the grass on the top. Oh, yep, there we go. And you can just add whatever you want. Like for the deeper parts, may just want like just stone in case I ever go into a cave. And like you can do all kinds of stuff like that. And usually you'd want to add a bedrock layer at the bottom, just for, so if for some reason they're in survival, you can't break through them. Usually for survival maps, you definitely want that bedrock layer on the bottom, but adventure maps, it doesn't really matter much. But yeah, you can just type in whatever kind of block you want. You can have slime blocks are already there. You can do like, I don't know, obsidian. Yeah, I'll do obsidian, and I'll put it down below the stone, and I'll make that like 15 thick. Okay, then you can select all. Then there's these basic options. What biome do you want it to be? You can, let's just say, because it's not really going to matter that much, let's do like I like Mesa. Okay, Mesa. And then you can check whether you want villages or nothing, but I don't really need any of these things. So you can go to advanced options if you want. You can do village size, village distance, all this, but you can figure that out on your own. You're not really going to need that much in my history of making maps and commands, but I did start making maps first. But anyway, so you can once you get all that, you just copy with Control-C or Command-V, or you can just copy. So then you go into your Minecraft, and then you go to your custom, okay. So you just have your default thing, super flat, customize, presence. Now you just take this whole thing, and you can select it all with just Control-A or Command-A, and I'm using a Mac, so I'm going to say Command. So then you can just go ahead and paste in your thing with Command-V. I'm just going to use Command for now, but Command and Control are the same thing, depending on if you're on a Mac, Windows, Linux, kinds of different stuff. So yeah, and there we have it, my thing. So I'm done with that. I don't want structures on at all. Allow cheats on, yes. Bonus chest off. Okay. and I'm just going to start off in survival. And what should we name it? Map tutorial. Capitalize? Oh, I know it's important. No, I want that to be on survival. Okay. So here we go. Just going to generate my world. And as you can see, go into creative. It worked. Okay, that's good. So, that's the first thing. Now, as you all know from like watching my one command creation, you're gonna need your command blocks first. So it's type /give space, then hit tab for your name, and then COMM tab and get your command blocks. And hopefully I'll also be showing you in this tutorial how to make your basic command block commands that you're gonna need. So, first command you're gonna need a fill clock. So, actually, I'll start you off on some more simple commands. Okay, so the first command, I'm going to show you two commands right now that are going to be useful. And you can hit shift to place the buttons down or whatever your sneak key is. So, first thing, the most simple command is you just do say. And then you type whatever message you want to say. So you can say, hi, BoomBren. But you can also, when you hit that, it says, hi, BoomBren. But you can also, instead of doing like a name, you can type one of the player selectors or entity selectors. @P to target nearest player, @R to target random player, @A to target all players, and @E to target all entities. But @R also works on entities. So if you were to type @R, but you have to do the type. So you do, to figure out the type of entity, you do type equals, and we're just going to say cow. That's not how you spell cow. And just to see like what the exact name is, you can just do /summon, hit tab, and then you can just hit shift, and you'll get your whole list of all the entities Minecraft has. Okay? So, I'm just going to do @R type equals cow. So a random cow is going to say hi. Wait, no, the command block's going to say hi entity.cow. Whatever it is. So I'm just going to summon in some cows. And I'm going to press the button. Yep, he said hi cow. So yep, it worked. So now, also what you can do is using a command that you use before a command if you want. So what this next command I'm going to show you does is it basically adds in, you can execute from wherever in the world, from an entity, from a certain block. You can, basically that place becomes the command block, and you can do all the command block stuff from that point. So it's just execute, and then whatever entity selector you want, @A, I'm just going to go. And you have to type in your relative coordinates, or it can go like 10 above all players, or anyway, but it doesn't really matter. And now we're going to do our say @E type equals cow. So this is going to say all entities type equals cow. So from me, so instead of having the little @ symbol, it should have BoomBren. There. BoomBren cow, 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 because see, I had all entities type are cows, and this one was a random entity that was a cow. Okay. So the next command that you're going to need to know is the TP command. I'm pretty sure most of you are familiar with this because it's pretty basic. TP, and then you can either have, you need your player selector for the first one, so I'm just going to do @E type equals cow because I'm in a cow mood today. And now you can either do two things. You can do one of two things. You can either teleport them to whatever entity you want. So I'm just going to teleport them to me. All cows should teleport to me now. There. Or you can teleport to coordinates, exact coordinates. So I could teleport them all to 0, 0, 0, or whatever I want. I can teleport them all to 0, 0, 0. Whoa. Or I can teleport them with relative coordinates, which is what I usually do. Teleport them 10 blocks up into the air. They teleport 10 blocks up into the air. So those are the two basic commands I'm going to go over for now. And now I'm going to show you another generator, which is, it's not the most user-friendly thing, but it is pretty easy to, as long as you've learned how to do it for one of them, you can't forget for the other ones. Okay. So, it's going to be MCStacker. This is what most people use whenever they're, let me get that add out so I can make the screen bigger. It's what most people use whenever they're making summon. Let's see, you can make summon commands, spawner commands, give commands, replace items, replace item block, set block, fill, block data, any command. But that's like, you just type in the command yourself. So that doesn't do much, but we're just going to start out with the give command, because that's pretty simple. So under give, your first thing is you can choose whether you want 1.8 or 1.9, but we're just going to stick 1.8 right now. I might update to 1.9 for a later video, but this map isn't going to need it. So first thing you need to do is target nearest player, all players, random players, or entity/player. So that's @E. These are all the different ones. So I'm just going to do nearest player. You get all this stuff, but we're just going to ignore that stuff for now. Okay, so now we need to give whatever item we want. So say I want to give them I like iron swords better. Not better, but I like them. Iron sword, iron sword, and like it auto completes itself. So like iron sword. So there we go, iron sword. Then you can choose how many you want to give them. So say we want to give me 10 iron swords. Now we can the name of the sword. So we're going to call it Boom's Blade. And now we're going to do the lore. The lore is like the little purple stuff at the bottom. I'm just going to do 1 shots pretty much everything. Okay? And now you can do hide flags, can't destroy, and can't place on, but you only use those for like blocks or tools. Those can destroy and can be placed on. But that's only for adventure mode, in case you want them to break blocks, but we're not going to mess with that right now. Hide flags, you don't really need to know about that. And then damage, how much damage is taken. So if it's taken like 100, that'll bring it down by like half. So then we can give it all these enchantments, and if you want it to have more enchantments, like all the different enchantments for anything, you can just click this button that says enchant non-enchantables, and then you have to, for some reason, you have to delete a letter and then put a letter back. Now you have all the enchantments. So I'm going to give fortune on my pickaxe, and then I can do like 10, fortune level 10, but I'm also going to add sharpness, 1000. That's 10,000. 1,000, just be 1,000. And yeah, so then you take this thing at the bottom, copy it, Command C, and you paste it into your command block. And booyah, gave me 10 iron swords. Boom's Blade, one shot pretty much everything. So yeah. Boom. Yeah, let's see, I can /summon. Wait. Also, game rules, important thing you need to go over. So you do /game rule, and now you can do anything like command block output. You can set that to false. You can set, let's see, keep inventory to true, so you can keep your inventory. And you can do mob griefing false. So now mobs won't do any damage. So I'm just going to summon in an ender dragon. Boom, just one shot him with the sword. You see, you can do completely overpowered stuff, but usually for maps, you're not really going to put a level 1000 sharpness or anything. Whoa. Ignore that. Forget about that. Anyway, I won't worry about it. I'll work on that off camera. But next episode, we're going to be really getting into how to making the map work. And yeah, so I think that's pretty much all I want to do. BoomBren out.